Hey guys, and welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to be showing you how to make a whole heap of gold in WOTLK Classic for all you protection paladins out there that like doing boosting. So what I'm going to be showing you is the Halls of Stone Paladin boost, but before we get into it, if you'd like to learn how to make a lot of gold in WOTLK Classic, you can check out my WOTLK Classic gold making guide where I go over a whole heap of gold farms and methods on how to make gold in a lot more detail. So this is where Halls of Stone is located, and it is a dungeon, and we're going to be farming this on our protection paladin. We're not geared whatsoever, we don't have much gear to be honest, but we do have enough gear to do this. So I'm just running a very basic protection paladin build with a bit of ret also in there for a bit more damage. Here are the glyphs, and this seems to do just fine. Now there's many different builds you can actually go to do this, but I found this basic one seems to work just fine for me. Now what we're going to be doing is running Halls of Stone, and you're going to be making money off the boosters and also off the loot. So off the boosters, the price is anywhere from 200 gold to 500 gold per run, and you can have 4 boosties in your group. So for an example, say if you have 4 boosties paying 250 gold each, that means you'll be getting 1000 gold per run that you do just from the boosties, and then a lot more gold is also going to come from the loot. So you got the relics, you have the cloth that you get from here, and then you also have all the BOEs. Now with the BOEs, I don't recommend selling them on the auction house or vendoring them. What I recommend doing is sending them to an enchanter, or if you have an old enchanter, and disenchant all of those, then sell the disenchant materials up on the auction house. This is how you'll make the most amount of gold from doing this. So you'll be getting gold mainly from the boosties, but then on top, the next best amount of gold will come from disenchanting materials, and then you obviously will get raw gold and all the other like little drops like cloth and the relics that you can sell on the auction house. So basically when you're doing this, you just want to do your normal protection paladin rotation, and you'll be able to stay alive fairly easily with these guys. The more gear that you have, the bigger pools, but when you don't have a crazy amount of gear, just making sure the pools aren't too big and you should be fine. Like do groups of 3 to say 6 or 8. There's a few mobs when we come up to the next part where you can actually do really big pools because they're not elites, so you can get them all done really quickly and keep on moving on. Now a run will take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes depending on how geared you are. If you're really geared, you could probably do this in less than 20 minutes to be honest, but if you're not crazy geared, it will be about 20 minutes to 30 minutes per run. So in an hour you could easily do 2 runs per hour. So that means if you got 4 boosties paying 250 gold each, you'd get 2k gold just from the boosties, and then obviously you're going to get all the raw gold, the disenchant materials, and obviously the loot from these guys, which it does add up pretty good. You get like the loot appraisers are saying we're getting like 1700 gold, but it's more like 1k gold per hour you'll be getting in the disenchanting materials and just the normal drops from here. Now another big thing to increase your gold from here is mining. Now this is the only profession that will help. So if you wanted to have a perfect character with both the professions to run this to the max efficiency, you would want mining and you would also want enchanting. So you could disenchant all the drops that you get, but they're all BOE, so if you have another character with enchanting, you can just send them to your ult, disenchant them on your ult. That is what I do when I'm doing the boost. I don't have it all set up on this character, I just have mining. So then you can get like 2 mining nodes on average, like 2 to 3 mining nodes per run from this. Now when it comes to finding people to boost, a lot of people will actually just say in trade that they want to buy a HOS boost, and this is pretty much how I find them. I don't like posting anywhere, but you could post in the looking for group if you wanted to, and just say like want to sell HOS runs or something like that. But I just don't. I just keep an eye out in the trade chat, and on my realm I see a lot of people posting that they want to buy it, and I just message them and then go ahead and do the run. And while I'm in the run, a lot of the times I will get messaged, and people will ask if they can buy a run from me or multiple runs, because they see that I'm already in Halls of Stone and I'm level 80 and I'm a Paladin. So a lot of people just automatically message you, and it's just an easy way for them pretty much to find you. You don't have to go out of your way and find anyone to boost. But if you want to get a full group, you probably will need to post in looking for group or in like trade chat that you're selling it, and that way you'll probably be able to fill up with 4 other boosties a lot quicker than just looking for them when they're posting in trade chat. So I'd highly recommend any protection paladins out there that want to make some gold to do some Halls of Stone boosting. At the moment you can make a lot of gold from this. The price has went up since the start of Wrath for the actual boost. On some realms, depending on what their market is like, you can get anywhere from 200 all the way up to 500 gold per run per person you boost. So if you can get 500 gold per person, that's like, what is that, 2k per run just from the boosties. So you get like 4k gold per hour just from the boosties, and then on top of that you get like a k, like another 1k from the loot from all the mobs. However guys, this was just a quick video showing you the Halls of Stone Paladin boost on Wrath Classic. Now this is a great way also to get a token, now that they've brought tokens out into Wrath Classic, so you can pay for your game time with tokens by doing this method, and you can pay it off within a few hours and pay for your monthly membership. However guys, if you'd like to learn how to make a lot of gold in Wrath Classic, you can check out my complete gold making guide for Wrath Classic. It will be the first link down below in the description box. Anyways guys, until the next one, take care.